So how do you address the unthinkable and speak about the unspeakable? Joining us this morning, two of the brightest minds in politics. Quentin Giles is joining us from Houston, Texas, and BNC's contributor Atiba Madjoun is also the president and founder of Party Politics US. Atiba, we are seeing this scorched earth policy being carried out in Ukraine. Last night, the target was, of course, that nuclear power plant, but there are very real concerns that Vladimir Putin is unhinged. But black and brown Americans keep saying it is another European war. Explain why that logic is so short-sighted.
I think it's short-sighted, though, because regardless of how we think of this from a community standpoint, this is a global crisis. I mean, the other day I had a friend in Hungary message me. She's a single mom, two kids. One of them is autistic. And she said, Atiba, if Putin continues this aggression and comes to Hungary, do you think America will open its doors to us? We've taken in Afghanistan. We've taken in some Haitians. We've taken in, and we've had things that are going on at our border. I don't know how much our country can continue to absorb, but as this continues to go on, this is going to impact all of us. And I think that some people are short-sighted and what they don't think that this is the beginning of World War III, because what we see now is Israel is bombing Palestine. What we see or could possibly see is China become aggressive and more aggressive toward Taiwan. All of this stuff is leading back to where we started with World War I, with militarism, imperialism, alliances, and nationalism. And we saw how that affected us for the last 4 years under the prior president. So all of this is not things that I think that we should be looking at it from a standpoint of, oh, this is just a European problem. This is definitely a global problem that will have an impact and impact all of us. If you don't feel it yet,
Quentin,
wait, because it's coming.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is fascinating. There are reports, for instance, and we have seen the video, people of color being discriminated against trying to get out of Ukraine. But this is the fascinating part about it. Ukrainian officials, many of whom have been on our airwaves, aren't saying that it's not happening. They're saying that it is, and that is wrong. It is wrong. Is that enough?
No, it's not enough. And for me, it's both sides having time to be racist in the middle of the war, right? It's absolutely not enough. If there is a crisis, well, there is a crisis in Ukraine. I think those leaders, President Zelensky and others, actually need to come out and be more forceful in condemning the racism. They've been very clear that men of fighting age cannot leave their country. So that lets us know that they have the ability to get communications and give orders to the border where people are escaping. And so if that is the case, then they should also give those same orders that black, brown folks that are over there, along with the Ukrainian folks, are treated with equity in their escape of this war.
Then let me push back against you. Don't you think he has a few more things on his plate than dealing with isolated incidents of racism? I mean, that's like saying in the middle of World War II, FDR should have come out and said, you know what, we're really not treating black people well down in the South. I mean, isn't that asking a lot of a man who has a lot on his plate?
No. He's asking for assistance from the rest of the world. And so if he has time to ask for assistance and juggle these other things while also giving orders that certain people can and can't leave that are national or belong to that country, then he also can tackle this crisis as well. Because I've seen plenty of Twitter videos with him heroically being with his military at night, you know, them sharing drinks and sitting down and talking and enjoying themselves, still showing the world that they are here. So if you have time to do that, which I'm not condemning or coming against the morale building of him and his military, then you also have time to send orders to ensure that people are not being discriminated from fleeing a war that you said is unprovoked, and that you want to have your people safe. Then you should also make sure when it's in your power to ensure that other folks are safe, like the black and brown people fleeing your country.
Gentlemen, we are going to take a break. Let me just say, I'm always worried when I ask a pointed question and I get a short answer like yes or no. That causes me concern because it means that you actually might believe what you're saying. We're going to take a break. When we come back, what's in a name? Exactly is in a name? Is it as simple as you say tomato and I say tomato? Or is it a way of demeaning the person whose name you mispronounce? This morning, it is the name that is one of pride in Black America, Ketanji Brown Jackson. And the panel's back. And Atiba, I'll begin with you. Is this an innocent slip of the tongue, or are right-wing pundits intentionally mispronouncing names like Kamala Harris and now Ketanji Brown Jackson? Interesting, by the way, that they get Brown Jackson right. So maybe it's just they just don't understand different cultures.
To be honest with you, Dale, regardless of how they pronounce her name, my major focus is getting her onto the Supreme Court. I have a name, Atiba Okong Majun, which means understanding first son, subservient to God. And I've had teachers, Black teachers, mispronounce my name for years and say things like, oh, April, May, June. For me, these things become distractions, and I don't want to get distracted. I want to focus on the vote. I want to focus on 51 votes, hopefully more than 51 votes to get this done. So whatever they call her, the main thing is we need her on the Supreme Court. Yes, we want to make sure that she's respected and they pronounce her name right. But the more it's like sticks and stones, the more that we complain about it, the more that they'll continue to do it. As my mom used to say, sticks and stones may hurt your bones, but words don't hurt me none. And so that's where I think that we have to be focused. Don't worry about how they pronounce her name. Worry about whether or not we get the votes we need to get her on the court. And then maybe we can come back to that.
Yeah, that is the Michelle Obama philosophy. When they go low, we go high. How has that been working out for us lately? I'll push back, Atiba, because they do it on purpose. The former president, George H.W. Bush, calling Saddam Hussein Saddam. He knew what he was doing. There was a difference in the interpretation in the world that Saddam Hussein ruled. So that being the case, why shouldn't we push back on names?
Because we get distracted too easily. I was a registered Republican before becoming an independent. I had a lot of Republicans used to tell me about their strategies. That's why when I come on here and I hear these Republicans doing the talking points, I've seen the talking points. I see how they work. And what they do is we could be, I never forget this one guy, white guy, Republican, says, Atiba, do you understand like how we beat Black people, how we consistently do it? You all can be right at the finish line and about to get major legislation passed. We'll tell one of our folks, you got to like lay on the sword, which means use the N-word or say something racist. He said, you all can be right on the precipice of getting something really big done. But as soon as we say that, you'll turn around before you cross the finish line to go to combat that, as opposed to continuing to work to get your stuff done. And that's what keeps happening. We keep allowing ourselves to be distracted from the goal. And I can just tell you, sitting with the late Congressman John Lewis and him talking about what it was and what it took for them to get the civil rights legislation passed, to get the vote. These were things because they recognized they had to stay focused on the prize. That's why we kept hearing the piece, eyes on the prize. And that's what we have to do. Be more focused on the prize, keeping our eyes focused on the prize, and don't get distracted by the other stuff.
Quentin, I will point out that George H.W. Bush, your airport in Houston, is named after him, but that's a story for another day. Tucker Carlson is being called out for asking to see the judge's LSATs. The former president wanted to see Barack Obama's transcripts, but really never produced his own. As I pointed out, broadcasters go to great lengths to make sure we get our names right. So let me ask you this. Is it that people like Tucker Carlson are just lazy or misinformed?
No, it's that Black excellence will always threaten mediocrity. And we know that Tucker Carlson literally supplies red meat to his base. I've been on this network several times, and I was warning Black folks, to Atiba's point, the racist attacks are going to come. The LSAT thing is nothing more than a dog whistle to rile folks up to doubt her actual acumens, right? To doubt that she can actually do the job. But we don't need the LSATs when we can look at everything else that this woman has done. So again, to Atiba's point, these attacks are going to come. Mispronouncing of names are going to come. But you can call her a lot of things. Just make sure you call her a Supreme Court justice come this fall.
So, Atiba, is the bottom line of this that perhaps African Americans should say, is that all you got? We talked about it yesterday on the show, which was that Black and brown Americans need to understand how the dance occurs in Washington, that they do these things on purpose. They do them exactly like you said to make sure we don't get to the finish line. It's almost like when you'd be doing the dozens and somebody would say your mama and then the fight started. You knew your mama was, you thought your mama wasn't as big as she might have been. But that being the case, it is like really trying to escalate a war of words and taking the focus away from the fact she's qualified. I remember, I told you, Randall Robinson telling me about Barack Obama. The man was a legal genius.
There are a whole bunch of things come to my mind. One of them is when I was in middle school, this guy who considered himself to be my best friend, Kevin, always talked about my mom. And one day, the CMP commercial, Reach Out and Touch Someone, was out. And I used that with his mother. And the whole class burst out laughing. You know what? Kevin never joked my mom again. Winning has consequences. Winning puts all those things to shame. We should be about winning. We don't talk enough about the gains that we've made. We always talk about what we don't have. We're spoiled. We're privileged. We're entitled. We think that we're supposed to have everything. Nothing comes without a fight. I'm a distant cousin of Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass said, agitate, agitate, agitate. Well, we're good at agitating, but I don't know if we're so good at staying focused on what we're agitating about. The civil rights movement, tomorrow, Selma, the march, they're going to have the anniversary. Why did they march in Selma? Why did they sit at lunch counters? Why did they do the things that they did? They didn't just do it because they thought, oh, I'm just going to go get my butt kicked. They went there to agitate, and they went there with a focus that we're going to get legislation introduced. And not just introduced, we're going to appeal to the hearts of white Americans and get it passed. So, with all this stuff that's going on, that's what I want to see us stay focused on. I have this thing that behind me that says vote for a reason. That's a vision board for everyone out there to look. Vote, vote, vote. Why do they keep subverting us and making it harder for us to vote? Because they know that we're so close to the finish line, so close to victories, and we keep falling for it. We've got to keep our eyes on the prize. We've got to remember that we stand on the shoulders of giants for a reason, and we can see a lot farther ahead because of those shoulders if we stay focused and stop getting distracted by the little stuff.
So say her name, say it correctly, say the name of the show to 5 of your friends, and we'll be on the air a lot longer. We're going to take a break. Stay with us. You're watching DC Today.